Hi, my name's Todd, that's Kevin, that's Spencer, and we are professional board game photographers. We are starting this brand new collaboration project in which we're going to be shooting brand new games. We're going to dive into the components, see what's really exciting to shoot, take some time to take the most creative shots possible, come back and show off the shots to everybody and kind of do a big reveal, talk about some behind the scenes things, what was fun to do, and what we're excited about. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Our first game we're going to shoot is King of Tokyo.
King of Tokyo is a game where you get to pick one of a handful of monsters and you go into Tokyo, and while you're in Tokyo you roll damage and you get to hit all of your opponents, but the twist is that they get to hit you if you're in Tokyo on their turns. And so the way that you win is either by getting to 20 points first or be the last monster standing. It's a battle royale.
And the reason that we chose King of Tokyo is because, one, it's a great game that we all owned the same edition of. This is the first edition of King of Tokyo, designed by Richard Garfield and published by IELLO. And they have now a second edition with new artwork and a dark edition, which includes an additional mechanic. We all thought it's a great game. We all enjoy it. Let's start with this for episode 1, and hey, maybe sometime down the road we could shoot one of the newer editions, like the Dark Edition, which looks very cool. But now I think it's time to jump in and start looking at the photos that we got to take. All right, so I'm gonna send you guys right now the photo that I took of King of Tokyo. Here we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's so funny because I'm seeing I was almost about to do some of this stuff, like with the dice right out in front.
Yeah?
But I didn't. Nice.
So I'll be honest, when I took this photo, I kind of feel like I was channeling my inner Spencer a little bit. Because with the buildings in the background, I was like, this totally seems like something he would do.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I really like that, and I like the blue. Now, I really like the dice, and it's like a building feel to it, and you managed to cover up those giant plastic stand things. What is the buildings behind? Like, what is that? It looks awesome.
I basically took some thick black poster paper, and I just drilled a bunch of holes in them. And
nice.
So that's all it
awesome.
was. Yeah, and then I have a little tiny cube light. It's about this big, and I put a little yellow filter on it, and I just shined the yellow light through it. So, yeah.
That's a great idea.
Cut a whole bunch of them.
Looks like you've got it looks like a bit of red light on the Mecha Dragon.
And
I have a red light on him.
Yes, and I have a green light on the Alienoid as well.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was a green light on it. Yeah, okay, I see it on the rim. And then I was like,
the cube.
And then I realized the cube.
The cube.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that. I didn't notice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah, the way his hand was kind of like this, I was like, there's got to be something cool I can do with that. So
That's perfect. To me, it looked like it was part of the stand-up.
It did. Killer. And then I was like, but I can see the buildings through it. So, okay.
Cool. Well, I shot some behind the scenes shots, so if you guys want to see those, we can roll those now. I've cut out some of these, and I am drilling little tiny holes in them that I can shine yellow light through to represent the windows in the buildings. So I've got my buildings all set up, and then I have this little guy here, which is called a helping hand, and I wanted to incorporate one of the green energy cubes somehow, so I stuck that on the end. And so my plan is to Photoshop it so that it looks like he's got some sort of like gravity, thing that he's pulling the cube towards his hand.
I better go next because I'm worried about Spencer's.
I'm excited to see you guys. Okay, let's do it.
I can't follow Spencer. Okay, here's mine.
Ooh.
I kind of tried for a shadow, like they're facing off right in front of us kind of a thing.
I like that.
Yeah, I got that one. Threw some extra steam smoke kind of stuff in there. And then I also tried to get a little bit closer. I really like the smoky effects, and I was getting a few different angles with the smoky effects, which was fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's neat how the smoke reflects the light, and then it adds more light to that mecha dragon in the foreground. Because in the previous shot, you couldn't see any details on it.
No, and I liked it that way.
Yeah, I really like that you just isolated Gigazor with the light, and then the other ones are dark, and it's kind of like over the shoulder.
I love using components as the background. Like, you just use the board.
Yeah.
But, like, in other shots where you just, like, if you just stack a bunch of pieces up and just use that as the background.
Yeah, I really love to put things where they shouldn't really be and move things around. Because that was here. Let me. This is the behind the scenes. This is the only behind the scenes because I don't work as hard as Kevin does. So, there we go. That's what we're looking at for the night.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Is that dry ice or smoke machine?
No, that is a nebulizer, right? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes stuff smell
Cool.
good. That's my phone at the top center there. I realized that I had to get some light directly on the dude, and so I just had to like hover and take the picture, and it worked out pretty well.
Oh, so the light was the flashlight on your phone?
That was the main light, was the flashlight on my phone.
Oh, nice.
And then the other light I just used to make sure that they were as dark as possible there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
So that's mine.
Awesome.
Spencer, what you got?
Alright, so this is mine.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, nice. Got the rising sun.
I like how we all had a very similar idea of just, like, monsters up front.
Can I just say I'm glad I didn't use Gigazor?
I mean, it's classic, you know.
Yeah, Spencer, I don't know about you, but when I chose him, I was like, I need to choose one that looks like the most typical monster type. Like, there's that, bunny rabbit one, right? And I was like, okay, I feel like out of all of them, I probably can't choose Cyber Bunny because Cyber Bunny's just too out there. He's too out there for, like, monster movie style stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks
great. Gigazor is just, you know, him or the king, but I like Gigazor. I liked his motion here. I also didn't like that black plastic stand, so
yeah, I'm not a fan.
I put a piece of black tape behind here, but I didn't go far. I didn't go far enough. But I can show my behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Or go ahead. Ken.
Yeah,
No, I was literally about to ask if you had behind the scenes because I want to see them.
So I had this idea just to do like a sunset background, and that was originally it was going to take up the entire frame. It's going to have multiple monsters in there, and then when I started making it, I didn't have big enough paper to do a big sunset, so this is my second attempt, and so that's vellum paper, which is kind of transparent, but it also blurs the light coming through it, and choosing a gel for the light here. Just trying to figure out what to do. I was gonna try and mix both orange and yellow, and then put red on the bottom, but when I shot with the yellow, it was too much yellow, so I wound up putting 2 full CTO gels on there, which is color temperature orange, just to make it super orange. I'm setting up my stands. Sorry, I recorded like everything.
Oh no, this is great.
Yeah, that's okay. I pretty much did the same thing.
And I was trying to figure out, this is a 24mm lens I got on there right now. It wound up being too wide. I wound up shooting this with a 60mm macro. But, so right here I've got one light in the background. It's got 2 CTO gels on it. And then right here is the that red gel that's just coming up on the bottom of the image. I didn't want it to dominate it. And then without this piece of vellum here, it was too harsh of a light, so I added the second. And I just look how crudely I added it with a little wire and a piece of tape. But that softens that light that was coming through it, which also cuts the brightness down.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Gigazar standing up. And then these are those those flash modifiers that I have.
Those are so cool.
Salt tube and parchment paper tube.
That's fantastic.
And so I shot this at f/22. That's what the strobes allow you to do, which is nice. And then this is how I control all the flashes. There's 3 channels I can choose from, so I have 4 flashes across 3 different channels. 2 of them are the same, that 1/4 power and 1/2 power. And the final.
Very cool.
Killer. You held up Gigasaur with like the wire and then tape, is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah, so I just I use wire for pretty much every shot, but I just taped a little piece on the back and then, made the wire go back a little bit and just held them up.
I see a lot of people using wire, and what I ended up using, this is a trade secret. Lincoln Logs.
Nice.
With sticky tack.
I use sticky tack too.
So I get the wire thing, but this is what the pros are using right now.
Lincoln Logs are coming back.
Lincoln
in a
Logs,
big way.
man. Big.
Cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's exciting.
Well, yeah, I think this turned out really great.
Awesome.
I loved seeing what you guys
enjoyed seeing everybody's photos. Yeah.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing everything. It was really fun to do, and we can't wait to do more. Make sure to subscribe if you can. Let us know in the comments what you thought was cool, maybe what your favorite was, and follow us on Instagram. You'll find it in the description. Tane Garden is coming up next, so if you're interested in that, make sure to follow along. Thanks. Goodbye.